List of 10 books you should read to grow rich, Part 1. Here's the beginning of the list of books I think you should read to grow rich. This is for you, my sponsors. Since you asked for it, here it is. Now, why are you reading these books, and why am I going to have more parts to this list? So they surveyed the rich and ultra-rich and found that they all read, if not 10 to hundreds of times more than the average person. Not only that, they also found that the rich and ultra-rich read certain types of books. Where the average person reads novels and stories, the rich and ultra-rich read self-help and educational books, mainly about finance, of course. They also found that the rich read motivational books. Now, I instructed you in several videos that you should listen to a full hour of motivational speech each day. This builds up your confidence, and it's like taking a karate class when you're a young man, increasing self-esteem. Learn from my mistakes on this YouTube channel where I presented the goals and business motivations and got nothing but hate and gnashing of teeth. You should never share your goals and motivations with the riffraff because they have nothing better to do than tear you down. Only share your motivation with your mentor or those whom you know for a fact that they are not your competition. Think about it. What easier thing to do than destroy your competition when they are young, naive, and ignorant of whatever industry you're in? Unfortunately for me, I have to communicate through my channel. But as a YouTuber, what the haters don't know is that I go through crazy, insane comments on an hourly basis, and none of it affects me. While developing a thick skin is great for business, let's get you started first. Then you can talk about thick skin and how to handle jealousy later. Here's a list of 10 books to start you on your way to riches. I want you to read these in the next 3 months. If you're going to read to become rich, you need to read like a rich man, fast and efficiently. So here we go. Number 1, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Journalist Napoleon Hill researched more than 500 self-made millionaires, including Andrew Carnegie, Henry Ford, and Charles M. Schwab, before releasing this 1937 bestseller. Hill's timeless personal finance classic will help you understand that getting rich is more about mentality above anything else. In fact, he barely mentions the word money, wealth, or finance. Rather, he explains the psychological barriers that hold many people back from building fortunes and teaches you how to start thinking your way to success. Number 2, Business Adventures by John Brooks. Rich people tend to believe starting a business is the fastest way to make money. This read, endorsed by self-made billionaire Bill Gates and Warren Buffett, will teach you just how to do that, but not the way a conventional business book does. Unlike a lot of today's business writers, Brooks didn't boil his work down into pat how to lessons and simplistic explanations for success. How many times have you read that some company is taking off because they gave their employees free lunch? Gates explains. You won't find any listicles in his books. Brooks wrote long articles that frame an issue, explored in depth, introduce a few compelling characters, and show how things went from there. Don't let the 1969 publication date throw you off. While a lot has changed in business world since the 1960s, the fundamentals of building a strong business have not. Gates writes, adding, Brooks' deeper insights about businesses are just as relevant today as they were back then. Number 3, The Little Book of Common Sense Investing by John C. Bogle. One of the most effective ways to build wealth is to invest, at least if you do it correctly. Bogle, founder of the Vanguard Group and creator of the world's first index fund, details the simplest and most efficient investment strategy, investing in low-cost index funds. Legendary investor Warren Buffett also says that every investor, large and small, should pick up a copy. Number 4, The Essays of Warren Buffett by Warren Buffett and Lawrence A. Cunningham. If a blurb by Buffett doesn't entice you, get directly inside the billionaire's head with his collection of letters and notes written by the Oracle of Omaha. The 700-plus page book offers a clear picture of Buffett's philosophies on business, investing, and life. Number 5, Tools of Titans by Tim Ferriss. What does it take to be a billionaire? Best-selling author Tim Ferriss' latest book explores the daily routine and habits of celebrities, professional athletes, hedge fund managers, and others. Ferriss went straight to the sources and interviewed more than 200 world-class performers. For a sneak peek, check out one peculiar habit that the wealthiest, most successful people share. Number 6, The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clason. Nearly a century ago, Clason revealed the secret to getting rich in his 1926 personal finance classic. It turns out that the secret isn't much of one. All it takes to get rich is mastering a few simple concepts, such as paying yourself first and living within your means, which Clason preaches via a collection of entertaining parables. Number 7, Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Kiyosaki shatters the myth that you need to earn a lot of money to get rich in this bestseller. By telling the story of two dads, his own father and the father of his best friend, he explains how to build wealth even with a small salary. Additionally, Kiyosaki challenges a popular belief that your house is an asset, details the difference between how rich people and average people choose to get paid, and emphasizes the critical difference between an asset and a liability. Number 8, The Automatic Millionaire by David Bach. Self-made millionaire and financial advisor, David Bach exposes a handful of money misconceptions in his easy-to-read bestseller. You don't need a budget, you don't need to make a lot of money, and you don't even need willpower to accumulate a fortune, he writes. Number 9, How Rich People Think by Steve Siebold. When Steve Siebold started interviewing hundreds of millionaires and billionaires, he was completely broke and searching for answers about success I wasn't finding in the classroom, he writes. What I discovered was, to get rich, I had to learn to think like a rich person. Once I changed my thinking, the money started to flow. Anyone has the opportunity to build wealth, he stresses, in How Rich People Think. And it all starts with changing your mindset. For a sneak peek, check out the number 1 way rich people view the world differently than the average person. And number 10, Be Obsessed or Be Average by Grant Cardone. As Siebold says, to get rich, you have to learn from those who have already done it. Self-made millionaire Grant Cardone knows a thing or two about managing money. The entrepreneur has built 5 companies and a multi-million-dollar fortune. In the best-selling author's latest book, he emphasizes that if you want to real success, you have to be hungry, hyper-focused, even obsessed. While Cardone offers some constrained advice, he discourages investing in a 401k plan and buying a home. His wealth building strategies helped him go from broke at 25 to earning his first million by age 30. Here are bonus 2 books to add to the list, but you still have to read them within the 3 months. Number 11, The Power of Broke by Damon John. Shark Tank investor and entrepreneur Damon John turned $40 worth of fabric into a $6 billion brand, FUBU. Along the way, he's been rejected a lot and has lost a lot. Being broke, however, offers at least one major advantage. It sparks creativity and out-of-the-box solutions, he explains in The Power of Broke. Don't write off your chances of wealth and success. If your bank account is low, he suggests, use it to your advantage. And number 12, You Can Negotiate Anything by Herb Cohen. If you want to earn more in 2017, a simple yet often overlooked strategy is to negotiate your salary. If you're nervous about approaching your boss to ask for a raise, try Cohen's bestseller. It will help you get what you want and what you deserve. Thank you for sponsoring me, and I hope all of these books will be great. Now I'm going to do another couple of lists here in the next couple of days. So those 3 months are going to be jam-packed with you reading, okay? Thank you.